Hello, Blower Dover. Hello, Alex Bunny. Music doesn't even work anymore. Alright, we're live. I missed your original chat, Blower Dover, sorry. I was just chatting. Just get everything working together, working together, working together. Alright, we're in line. Yeah. I know you, Alex. I know how it feels when, like, even music isn't, like, hitting the spot anymore. Sometimes, in those times, I like to literally just sit in silence and writhe. That sounds like the worst possible thing to do, but it's actually helpful sometimes. Like, I just slept for a whole day. Like, a whole day. Today is Thursday, I think. Wednesday didn't happen for me. There was no Wednesday. I just had to take a break from consciousness. I just be unconscious for a little bit. It's okay. You know, sometimes you need to. Did I mention my rehab fucked me in the ass and sent my bed letter to an attorney with no relation to me or my case, and now I have a warrant? Okay, that's really stressful. And I can also relate to that. I'm also struggling with some legal issues, thanks to, bullshit. Hold on, Mesmer the Impaler. Look at this flaming guy. Cosmic horror and all. Cosmic horror. That was the stupidest thing I could have ever done. We're dead again. Alright, back to therapy. Taking a break from consciousness is cool. I've been putting on like a few nicotine patches before I sleep and having very vivid dreams. You know, that's good. It's good to allow yourself to melt and just experience. The more like present and centered you are, the better it is. Like, you just want to keep coming down, lower the nervous system's activity. Just let it happen. Ease your way off. I keep having lucid dreams I can't control. That's not okay. I actually understand what you mean there. I actually know the threshold where, like, you are aware that you're aware that you're dreaming, but it's still happening. I actually know that, like, threshold. I've been there before. Oh, happy birthday, Blordover. Woo! That's awesome. You know, a lot of February birthdays. There's February. I don't know why I say that. I feel like I think of 3 other instances, but I don't know. Okay, my best friend, my brother. A lot of February birthdays. Yeah, there's a lot of February birthdays. February's a good month. Shout out February. It's also the Aquarius month, and we're supposedly in the age of Aquarius now. We're like moving into it. Okay, I'm dialed in. Yo, Bunny, you play any video games? I find sometimes it's a wonderful way to feel to ground yourself, really. Oh boy. I'll get to that message in a second. That second is now. I had a dream where I raped and got raped, and that was very, very disturbing. I like thought it was cool because it was a lucid dream. It was a fragment of my own psyche, and they reacted, and I felt bad. Yes, I understand that. I had a dream. I can relate to you to this dream I had where there was this war that was going on, and I was like on both sides of the war somehow. I felt like I was fighting against myself, just constant shooting, helicopters, airplanes, the works. And then at some point the war got so bad, like I would die and then just like respawn, like on either side. And then at some point the war got so bad that I was like respawning as like some sort of like creature that was like feasting on the corpses of like the fallen soldiers of the war. And like that that was a dream. That was quite the dream. Just a dream. It's a Adventure Time reference. You know, if anyone's ever seen that, the little boy who they turned the all pure evil into a little boy. That's pretty poetic, I think. I keep having very sexual dreams, and I don't even like having a penis very much, and I'll wake up like 20 times rock hard. It's yucky. I can't sleep for dog shit. I would. I think that your consciousness is like pushing out what you are trying to push in, and that your best bet is to like dive directly into what it is that you're trying to run away from. I've had phases where I felt like I was waking up every 10 minutes. That's all. That can always do you some good. All it is, at the end of the day, I think, is your ability to focus. With this focus, you can do anything. Like we were talking about in the Discord. I also got a Discord message, I had to check. Dude, like AA and NA have good parts, but the part where they talk about becoming selfish and worse while using and being further from family and God is literal opposite of what and why I use. Yep. I can entirely understand how that would be like a complete opposite of what you want, and I've experienced this exact paradox where substances brought me closer to spirituality, and then my family were like demonizing substances, and everyone was like, no, no more substances. And I was like, but they're literally the only thing that's allowing me to deconstruct this part of myself being that is causing a huge issue. Like, I need to deconstruct to be able to reconstruct. I need to deconstruct because it's only the constructions that are causing harm. Like, the baseline is not like destruction. We're doing not bad. We're talking out some pretty hefty issues right now. With our friend Alex here. Um, he's been having a rough time, and just we were mentioning about how, yeah, shout out Alex, absolutely. We're mentioning how society often views substances as like the user just becomes more selfish, more worse. I don't have your experience, Alex. But I have some experience with how it's like. But oftentimes substances can bring someone closer to themselves, closer to spirituality, closer to God. Absolutely. I 100% believe in that. And like I had my professor last semester was a addiction specialist, and she did me well in a lot of ways because she always validated my experiences with substances, and how they allowed me to reconstruct my mind and get rid of paradigms that were really causing me problems. My PTSD and autistic exhaustion and al- alexithymia, that one I don't know, and dysphoria and breathing problems are literally all managed by this drug. Which drug is that? Because that seems like a miracle drug, which was like DXM for me. Because oftentimes, say it, Alex, alexithymia, a big vague emotion, but you can't identify it. Ah, I see. Yeah, DXM was a wonder drug for me. A big vague emotion. Yeah. I also experienced this. I didn't know that was a name for it. I would call it the sense of impending doom. Um, Feeling like I'm about to die. Randomly. I think that's how it manifested for me. I went through, especially in the 11th grade for me, I always felt like I was on the verge of dying. It felt like the part of my, I was at some point a solid being, and that state of solidness dissipated, and I was now like slipping away into something, and I didn't know what that something was, and that was terrifying. That was terrifying, and yeah, like you said, wake up and go to bed and fight or flight. That was me. I would have sleep paralysis pretty much every night, and I would wake up hallucinating. Um, it was very frightening. Never got to do DXM or Molly or any of that. Um, DXM is worth it. For a shot. I don't know. Like, I don't think substances in general. I wouldn't encourage. They can be fun. Um, if you're in, I don't know what space you're in. If you're in a space where you feel like you need connection with source, it can be an interesting way to go about that. Um, I've done shrooms and acid, but just never came across those. Understandable. DXM is like pretty much everywhere. I found out about it because of it being so readily available. But like not in a way that anyone would want to like use it. Like it's in cough syrup. It's disgusting. I don't drink cough syrup anymore because it's disgusting. Unless I really have to. Um, 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 Oompa Loompa. I'm really considering applying for disability because of the way all this shit impacts my ability to work. Bad for your liver and shit too. I Everything but the actual compound is bad for your liver. Like all the additives they add to the syrup is really awful for your for everything because there are many toxins, many different toxins. But the dextromethorphan itself is actually not a toxin. It's not that poisonous. The body can tolerate a fucking ridiculous amount of it, and it is now used as an antidepressant. Um, but back in my day, it was not. It works similarly to ketamine. I'm currently on it right now. Um, I was hoping a flood dose would help me to just continue along this wave of breaking out because I was in a deep hole. Um, I'll get to your message, Alex. People tried to convince me to apply for disability. I thought I was too smart, but lately I feel dumb as rocks. Dude, take what the system gives you. Take what the system gives you. Absolutely, always. Don't feel like you're above it. Don't feel shame for it. I am the same way, where I will always like not take the help that is given me, and bro, I am only worse off for it. It's it's only made things worse for me. It is always better to just take the help that is given, and it's a kick to your ego, but it's fine. That's like the best kind of kick to your ego is to accept help from others and acknowledge that you can't go it alone. Like everything is interconnected. You have to work with it. Holy shit, that was a lot of fucking speaking, and I was like coming up the entire time, and I'm just like, oh, in a whole another fucking world. Thank you for spilling all of that. That brought a lot of energy out of me as well, um, and I think that's why I stream, really, to connect with humans. Not literally no other reason. No other reason. I feel like an absolutely broken human being. People in group talk about holding friends and family while they die and going through horrific sexual abuse for decades, and they still can laugh and joke and be open and remember shit, and I can't. Let me tell you, sometimes you get like pushed beyond a barrier. There's like a breaking point where your mind, like, you lose. Oh, how do I explain this, man? How do I explain this? because you're not lesser for not being able to. But the that part of you that's like that those things that you want to remember, that you want to laugh, you want to joke, you want to be able to be a human, really, it's still there. It's not gone. It's not like that part of you is broken, dissipated completely. Um it's just that it's not accessible right now because of the stress that is occurring. And that's fine. It's not like, don't feel bad about that. The worst thing you can do is shame yourself. I know firsthand. That shame will tear you down into this never-ending hole. That hole does not have a bottom. There is some pride to be taken in literally just existing. I'm reading this message. Yeah. Yeah, Jordy, you're entirely right about that. You literally, like, sometimes have to break down. I mean, like, look at me right now. I came to stream uh, off a bunch of robo tablets and psilocybin mushroom, a little chunk. I don't know how much. Thought it would just be enough. My brain will physically stop me from accessing memory. My body will go into fight or freeze mode. That is the moment. That's the zenith. That's the zenith moment. That's the zenith moment, bro. Like, where, yeah. Jordy's right. And sometimes you do need a chemical push to break through it. Holy moly. This one got real. It does, and to be able to break through that that self. Sorry, my camera like fell off my laptop. I clipped it on. Like, I'm experiencing the literal process that Jordy is describing right now. And in this process, I feel like there's a weight in my stomach that is overwhelming, and there's space that is opening up. And I want to be in this open space. The space is continually opening and opening. But there's still that weight in my stomach that's like, the relief is fleeting because you do not continue moving with what you learned. Integration is more important than the peak experience. I've learned this the hard way. I think everyone learns the hard way. Except for those lucky fellas who go to, like, psychedelic therapy and have, like, a guided hand through all of it. Or a shaman or something. but is really like to integrate those lessons that you learn when you are outside of the ego. Is it takes a lot of time and patience, and most importantly compassion to be able to do it. You need to be compassionate with yourself, you need to love yourself, you need to be able to acknowledge that you are there, and be at peace with that. it's it's like you're always here, you're always here. That in itself is extremely grounding. It comes freely with the present moment. Don't tie it to any kind of substance. Never tie your freedom to a construct, because you will be in trouble. Oh, everyone's got their excuses, man, and that's okay. The fact that you can accept that is that's a huge thumbs up. Shout out you for that. That's awesome. It's good that you do that, man. It's really good. I make a lot of excuses too, to, and it hurts to be alive, but you will get through it. Get through it. I'm like literally like cold sweating on this come up. Holy shit. I don't think we're gonna be Elden Ring today, but I think that this was a necessary conversation. Um, the stars aligned for the right people to meet to conversate about what was going on. I think I like actually might have to like lay down for a bit. I'm being I get that feeling. I was there. I was there. I was there literally a week ago. Literally a week ago. I'm gonna stay on stream because this is like a serious thing, and I'm like barely able to keep my eyes open. It's not staying up. It's like the level of energy that is flowing through, given the psychoactive substances and the situation. I have a lot to cope with as well, you know. I don't think I ate yesterday or today. No, you're not a captive audience. You're just a human being, man. At least you ate, man. Eating is good. I need to eat, I think. I feel the need to eat. If I can get downstairs, that would be epic. I'm being summoned to another world as a hunter. I think that's my signal. We're up. Love you too, bro. Alright, I'm gonna call this stream for now because I'm literally melting into the floor. I have to take care of myself first and foremost. I can't take care of anyone else if I'm out of it. So, I'll try and get my headspace right. They be like that. Alright, I'll talk soon, brother. Talk soon.